Hello there, how are you doing? Will we continue? Like I said, off camera I sold some stuff. I put other people's gear and whatever. So let's do something. We need to rescue some soldiers for some reason. It's down here. So let's do that. I'm not going to do any perk. Okay, let's gather the coin, darling. Maybe send you again? No. Missing soldiers. Inquisition soldiers have been gone missing in the marshy reaches of southern Ferelden. Because of the region is large enchanted, finding them will be difficult, but the Inquisition's advisors are determined to find out what happened and, if possible, bring the people back alive. So my people, a few scouts will move more quickly than a larger group of soldiers. If I contact Blokoban, she can send out search parties for missing soldiers right away. Our other soldiers are volunteering to search for their... let's do it... Connections. Let's do this one. A new area unlocked. The missing soldiers have been found in a bog called the Fallow Mire. They are being held hostage by Avar, who demands to meet the Herald of Andraste if the Inquisition wants to see its people alive again. Okay, a side report. Not now. We just unlocked a new location. And... oh. I thought it was just a mission. Well, we have a new location sorted out. We have two societies of ladies. Oh! Utilize the Grey Warden treaties. I was correct in spreading the word that the Inquisition was allied with the Grey Warden meant messages of support for Skien. With the treaties in hand, we've managed to secure new recruits and donation of both gold and equipment. The commander will make good use of them. Okay. What about this? We need to investigate this. So, this is consumed. It's not like we will stay, but we will search. Is the new area unlocked? New area unlocked. Okay. Sister Liliana, blah blah blah. With thanks to Our Lady Ambassador, I was able to study the scroll. The reference is vague, but it applies a connection to a temple, possibly elven. I followed the lead and believe one such temple stands in an oasis in the western approach. As to what might lie within, I cannot say. Reports of the place are cut off or have pages missing. I have yet to find a reliable first-hand account. Perhaps our soldiers can provide a better one. As a report, not now. Okay, just which is the okay. I can destroy Carolina's marriage with 4 words and the proper glove left on a proper table. Monet would do better in the chantry than in the game. I can see that she encouraged to take vows. Huh. Oh, I'm sorry, I won't do this. Callan, please return, because we might need you here. 1 hour 44 minutes left. Okay. That is not very encouraging. So let's do something. Let's gather more gold, shall we?
At your service.
Yes.
Heaven has been filled with...
Hmm. Okay. We need to talk to Iron Ball,
I
and
knew
of
then,
course,
and crossed my heart with shame.
we need to talk to Iron Ball, and we
I
need
did
to
not
talk
see good
to
Templars and evil mages in
um
that circle system. I saw pure...
Backward. I can't. Like, huh? Who was the other one? I just lost in thought for a second. Iron Ball. Come on.
They've got good form. Cullen's putting his Templar training to good use.
How you know he's a Templar?
Did Cullen tell you he was a Templar? He's not wearing the armor.
He didn't have to. Might not be a Templar shield, but it's a Templar holding it. He angles the shield just a bit down. Helps direct fire or acid away, so it doesn't spray right into your face. Kanari learned the same thing when we trained to fight Tevinter mages. Your Templar's doing good work.
Yes, he is. You could always help.
I'm impressed by what Cullen has accomplished with the troops.
Damn right. It takes time to build a group into a team, but he's got their loyalty. Now he just needs them to make a decent shield wall, and they'll be good to go. Biggest problem for the Inquisition right now isn't on the front line. It's at the top. You've got no leader, no Inquisitor.
Iliana is our leader. Perhaps I should lead.
The Inquisition has done all right so far without an Inquisitor.
That's because all we've needed so far is damage control, reaction. A group can handle that. Once you've sealed the breach, it's going to be time to make decisions. Someone's going to have to step up. Who knows? Maybe you seal the breach. The Chantry gets off its ass and all those soldiers go home and get fat.
You think?
It could happen. It won't. But it could.
Okay. How about
Can I help you?
investigate? Tell me of the Ben Horas. What's
I'd
up?
like to know more about your work with the Ben Hasrath.
What's up?
Ben Hasrath is actually a general term. You've got the secret police who investigate problems inside our territory. You've got the re-educators who take people with problems and fix their minds. Or make them disappear. And then you've got the spies.
Educators?
How do the re-educators work?
I only know the basics. Wasn't my area. That said, keep a man awake long enough. Ask the right questions, give the right potions, and you can get him to say anything. You don't need blood magic or demons to change someone's mind. We're a lot more fragile than we'd like to believe.
Investigate. Is it really that simple?
You can alter someone's beliefs that easily.
One of my friends was a re-educator. He said that every memory is like the page of a book. When you examine a memory, you're turning to that page, and when you're there, the page is laid bare. Write a few notes in the margins of the page, erase a word here and there, and your whole outlook changes. I always felt a little weird reading after that conversation.
The trouble is spying.
And you're a spy.
Close. I am now, I suppose. But that's not how I started. They sent me to Saharan because they needed someone who could fight and hunt down problems. That whole island was a sack of cats. Incursions from Tevinter, Talvashath, and native rebels fighting both sides. And in the middle, me, trying to wrangle the rebels and restore order.
Sounds difficult. Sounds fun for you.
You seem like the type who enjoys a good fight.
There's a good fight, and there's finding out who put rat poison in the bread and killed a bunch of children. I hunted down a lot of rebels. Lost a lot of friends to the Vince, or the Fog Warriors, or the Talvashath. One day I woke up and couldn't think of a damned reason to keep doing my job. Turned myself into the re-educators.
Even know what they did. You work well. That was brave.
Not many people would have the courage to do that.
I thought about letting some rebel kill me, but I couldn't give any of those bastards the satisfaction. The Ben Hassrath ordered me to go to Orlais, ostensibly as a talent show, and work undercover. That's how I ended up here.
Means I got to meet you now. Interesting story. You've had a hard time. Well, how? Hmm. Interesting story. Hmm. I don't want a romance with him. Interesting story, let's say.
Thanks for the information, Bull.
No problem, boss. Anyway, nice talking with you.
Not anything so far.
Can I help you?
Tell me about Kunari.
I'd like to know more about the Kunari.
You writing a book?
This sounds interesting.
What I've heard about them sounds fascinating.
What you've heard was mostly horse shit. All right. What do you want to know?
How do they govern?
How do the Kunari rule themselves?
It's pretty simple. We've got the matriarchy, the priesthood, and the military. The priesthood figures out how Qunari should live in theory. The matriarchy makes it work in practice. And the military keeps the Qunari safe from outside threats.
Is there much defend?
Does it actually work like that? Is there much infighting?
Not like you're thinking of. People disagree, yeah, but the priests are there to solve disagreements. Here in Orlais, politicking comes from people putting their own gain ahead of the gains of society. If you do that among the Qunari, the Ben Hassrath set you straight. Or kill you.
You do not marry.
I've heard there's no marriage among the Kunari.
Yeah, that's true. Qunari love our friends like anyone does, but we don't have sex with them.
Kunari don't have sex?
Oh, we definitely have sex. They're Tamasrans who pop your cork whenever you need it.
What? Really?
Seriously?
Yes. It's not a big deal like it is here. It's like, I don't know, going to see a healer. Sometimes it's this long, involved thing. It takes all day, leaves you walking funny. Other times you're in and out in 5 minutes. Thank you. See you next week.
You don't know passion. I don't know what to say. That's bizarre. Sounds great.
I could work with that.
I know, right? No drama. Still, it's more fun here. Fewer rituals, more making it up as you go along. Plus, you folk have redheads. Redheads.
Okay. Day-to-day life.
How is everyday life different for Kunari?
Depends on your job, I guess. Some are just about the same. A baker in Val Royeaux gets up, gets dressed, and starts work. A baker in Parvolan does the same thing. They don't care about the Empire or the Q. Mostly they worry about breaking eggs and hope the dough rises right.
Except that Baker isn't free.
It can't be exactly the same. The Kunari have no personal freedoms.
How many personal freedoms do you figure that baker in Val Royeaux has? Life isn't about freedom. The baker in Parvolan wonders if she'll be given enough eggs to do her work. Will they come on time? Will the kitchen workers get her bread while it's fresh, or will they come late and blame her because it's stale? Same crap in Val Royeaux. People are just people.
Okay. How is it growing up?
What's it like growing up under the Qun?
The Tamasrans raise us in these units of kids all our own age. They're like teachers or chantry sisters. They also help figure out what jobs we should do. They had me pegged for military work early on. When they learned I could hit stuff and lie, they started training me for the Ben Hassrath.
No families. You didn't choose your job. You must have been proud.
That must have been a good day for you.
Yes, it's like being a block of stone with a sculptor working on you. One day, the last of the crap gets knocked off, and you can see your real shape. What you're supposed to be. That's a good day.
And if Thales fell to the Kyun,
Do you ever think about what would happen if the Kunari conquered Orlais or Ferelden?
Some folks, like Cassandra or Cullen, would do fine if they didn't die fighting. Those two love rules. But the mages. Can you imagine Solus trying his fade dreaming under the Cune? Or Vivian doing her political bullshit? Both Sarah and Varric would mouth off until they ended up re-educated, drugged until their minds broke. So, to answer your question, no, I don't think about it much at all.
what does Kunari mean?
The word Kunari, is that the race or the religion?
Both. Kind of. The humans and elves who follow the Cune are the Vidathari. The Kunari who break away from the Cune are Talvasha, deserters.
And those who predate the Kyun.
What about Kunari who existed before the Kyun?
The people we came from. They're called the Kossith, but we don't use that word for the race. We came south to Thedas because the Kossith were... I don't know. We had to leave. The stories aren't clear. But I don't expect they look much like us. Whatever they are.
Goodbye.
See you later, Bull.
See ya.
When you hit the right ones, you get caught up.
Can I help you?
Why the name Iron Ball?
So, how did you get the name Iron Bull?
I picked it. We don't have names under the Cune. Just, I don't know. Job descriptions, I guess. When I came to Orlais, I chose the Iron Bull for myself.
Why the name, though?
But why specifically Iron Bull?
This may surprise you, but I really like hitting things. Also, it's the Iron Bull, technically. I like having an article at the front. It makes it sound like I'm not even a person, just a mindless weapon. An implement of destruction. That really works for me.
Goodbye.
See you later, Bull.
See,
Okay, Iron Ball. The Iron Ball. Sorry. Grim.
What can I do for you?
Let's disguise Iron Ball.
I'd like to know more about the Iron Bull.
The chief. First time I met him, he saved my life. I never thought I'd work for a Kunari, but he grows on you. He's not like any commander I've ever worked for. That's for damn sure.
What kind of commander is he? Come on.
How's Iron Bull as a commander?
If you know what you're doing and hold up your end, he's easy. He doesn't accept any less. If he keeps us alive, he leads from the front, and if you've an idea that'll win the fight, he listens. I've seen bands whose captains had to prove they were swinging the biggest sword. Well, isn't like that. The charges might give him more lip than you'd expect, but every one of us would lay down our lives for the big ass.
How did it end up with him?
How did a Tevinter soldier wind up in a Kunari spy's mercenary company?
I wasn't a soldier at the time. I was in some trouble, trying to flee to Vinter. A tribune and his men caught me in a border town tavern. They meant to make an example of me. All killed them. So I doing it. Patched me up and asked if I was looking for work. I've been putting up with his jokes ever since.
He gave up his eye.
That's how he lost the eye.
Yes. The guards had me on the tavern floor when Bull came inside and yelled for them to stop. One of them saw trouble coming and figured he'd finish me off. The guard had a flare. Bull put himself between me and the blow. Big horned idiot. Didn't even know me.
Is him being Kunari odd?
Is it strange to work for a Kunari?
He hasn't tried to convert us to the Cune, if that's what you're asking. Bull's charges don't care who you light a candle for, so long as your shield stays up. If he hadn't told me he was Ben Hasroth, I'd have thought he'd left that life behind.
I'm surprised he told you.
I didn't expect he'd tell you all that he was a spy.
Not the whole band, but those who've been around long enough to trust. He figures most of us would find out sooner or later, and it should come from him. Eyes to eyes. It's never messed up a job. He just writes letters back home. Lots of the boys write letters back home.
Goodbye.
We'll talk later.
Tell me more. Can you just talk to me, man? What is wrong with you? Come on. Okay, I cannot talk to him. It got glitched. Okay. Blackwood.
Heard you found something that had to do with wardens. Would have liked to have seen it. I've been meaning to thank you. There are 100 things that need your attention. You didn't have to take the time to help me, and yet you did.
It was a good cause.
If the history you pursue benefits the Wardens, then it was worth it.
You've proven yourself to be an honorable woman. Principled. I've great admiration for you, and I've never been more certain in my decision to join you.
Admiration? No. We will do better.
There will be opportunities for us to do even more in the future.
Then I look forward to it.
Okay. We talk later.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit. Travel safely.
Clem, are you English?
What can I do for you?
How can we use you?
Iron Bull said the charges were at my disposal. Do you have any suggestions on how to use them?
Nothing jumps out at me. If I come up with any ideas, I'll let you know.
Tell me about the charges.
Can we talk about the Bull's charges?
Best company you'll find from here to the Anderfells. In my time with the Chief, we've gone up against everything from bandits to magic trees. We're expensive, but you'll never doubt we're worth it. Want to know anything in particular?
What are your abilities?
Do the charges specialize in anything from a tactical standpoint?
Bull doesn't want us large enough to work as an army. We're better as shock troops to skirmishers. We've got archers for hitting enemy infantry, Dalish with more archery, and Skinner and her people on the flanks. Rocky handles fortifications and traps, and Stitches keeps us all fighting. They mostly hold back. I'll lead the frontline fighters with Grim, and the Chief goes wherever he can hit something.
Tell me of an interesting job.
You said something about everything from bandits to magic trees. I'll admit to some curiosity.
Right. Sylvans. That's what Dalish called them. Apparently spirits can possess trees, too. Some noble in the Dales, and they really don't like it when you call them Dalish nobles, had a haunted forest. His family had abandoned the land, but he wanted it back. The Chief bought us all axes, and in we went. Between the axes and the torches, the Sylvans weren't too bad. Worst part was the squirrels.
Do you follow rules?
Are there rules for how mercenaries operate?
If you don't want some noble to treat you like bandits, yes. There's also a code of conduct most companies hold to. Keeps things civilized on the battlefield. We accept surrenders for ransom from mercenaries, nobles, and soldiers wearing a lord's colors. Our prisoners are treated well, injuries tended. We'd want the same for any of ours who got captured.
Oh, goodbye.
We'll talk later.
I think that is all. Yeah. Well, I will go again to before jumping to the Storm Coast. Let's go again to these Winterlands. I want to see something because this is let's see if there is something in here. I'm just curious if I go. Actually, I will go with Blackwall. Actually, I will leave Cassandra a little bit.
Have you seen otherwise?
I need to know something because there are a building. There's a building. I want to go to.
You know, blessings upon the Inquisition.
This building. Is this building open? Redcliffe Village Chantry. read. These are the Chantry Scholar. Okay. There's something else in here. Okay, there's... Oh. I got stuck by a falling... something. Okay, and I thought it was a mosaic, but it's not. Okay, there is nothing else here. Basically, that was all. Let me go. I won't talk to them, I guess. I will just... Hmm. Hmm.
Good day.
I've been here because I talked to this guy, but I haven't been here. I got hiccups. Oh, really? I don't know what I'm going to search to find for me. Okay.
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition. What has brought you to Redcliffe?
You invited me here.
We're here because of your invitation back in Val Royeaux.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Val Royeaux since before the Conclave.
Then who did I met?
If it wasn't you who invited me here, who was it?
I don't know. Now that you say it, I feel strange. Whoever or whatever brought you here, the situation has changed. The Free Mages have already pledged themselves to the service of the Tevinter Imperium.
Andraste's ass. I'm trying to think of a single worse thing you could have done, and I've got nothing.
I understand that you are afraid, but you deserve better than slavery to Tevinter.
As one indenture to a Magister, I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
You've made a huge mistake. Then tell me who does. You're ignoring the bridge. I was fast. Then tell me who does.
Very well. Who is in charge now?
Welcome, my friends. I apologize for not greeting you earlier.
Agents of the Inquisition, allow me to introduce Magister Girion Alexius.
The Southern Mages are under my command. And you are the survivor, yes? The one from the Fade? Interesting.
Investigate. Tell me about this alliance.
I'd like to know more about this alliance between the rebel mages and the Imperium.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
Fiona said she indentured.
The Grand Enchanter told me she was indentured to a Magister.
Our Southern brethren have no legal status in the Imperium. As they were not born citizens of Tevinter, they must work for a period of 10 years before gaining full rights. As their protector, I shall oversee their work for the Imperium.
When did it happen?
I'm not clear on when exactly you negotiated this arrangement with Fiona.
When the Conclave was destroyed, these poor souls faced the brutality of the Templars, who rushed to attack them. It could only be through divine providence that I arrived when I did.
It was certainly Very timely.
What does the winter gain?
What does the Imperium gain from taking rebel mages under its wing?
For the moment, the Southern mages are a considerable expense. After they are properly trained, they will join our legion.
You said not all my people would be military. There are children, those not suited.
And one day I'm sure they will all be productive citizens of the Imperium when their debts are paid.
What is the Arl?
I haven't seen any sign of Redcliffe's Arl or his men.
The Arl of Redcliffe left the village.
Left? An Arl would never voluntarily leave his seat.
There were tensions growing. I did not want an incident.
This is a long way from home.
You're quite a long way from Tevinter, Alexius.
Indeed I am. Though I have heard you are no Ferelden either. It seems we are both strangers here. Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friends. I'm not surprised you're here. Containing the breach is not a feat that many could even attempt. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious, indeed.
Then you'll help us. We don't think it's more here. I'll take whoever you've got. You don't think it's more here.
Well, when you're fighting a massive tear in the sky, you can hardly afford to think small.
There will have to be. Felix.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive my clumsiness, my lady.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Father.
Come, I'll get your powders. Please excuse me, friends. We will have to continue this another time. Fiona, I require your assistance back at the castle.
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
I shall send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
Come to the Chantry. You are in danger.
Very mysterious.
It's worth investigating.
We'll be careful, but we need to figure out what's going on here.
Read. The crow's unclean magical. Another. Ooh, we leveled up. Let's read. Annulment. Read. Something here. Come on, let me go through. Okay, okay. Come on, I want to. Ah. The kitchen. Something here. Nothing? Okay.
Magister Alexius does not approve of those without magic like you and me. You may not wish to stay long. Many villagers have already left to escape his ire.
Investigate. Why does Alexis disappear?
What does the Magister have against you?
He does not like to be reminded of what mages can become. He says all Tranquil must leave Redcliffe, but who would take us in?
Is it Tranquil? Wait, you're Tranquil?
You're one of the Tranquil.
Yes, my talent for magic was insufficient to protect me from demons. Rather than risk me becoming possessed, the circle removed my connection to the Fade. My magic is gone, along with my dreams and desires. Those now in Redcliffe prefer not to see us.
When did the Devinters arrive?
How long have the Tevinters been here?
Magister Alexius arrived at nightfall, 2 days after we retreated from the Temple of Sacred Ashes. He forced anyone without magic out of the castle, save those he required to serve him. Even the Arl was sent away.
Pick up.
Farewell, then.
One moment. You are a member of the Inquisition, are you not? I am an alchemist. You must require potions. If the Magister will not have me here, perhaps I can offer my services.
Please join us.
We would be delighted to have you working for the Inquisition.
Thank you. While one lives, it is good to believe there is still a use for one's talents.
Thank you, Clemens. I offer them. Tolwyn.
Inquisition, huh? I wish to Holy Andraste you'd gotten here sooner. These Tevinters make my shoulder blades itch.
Investigate. Tell me about yourself.
Who are you?
Name's Tolwyn, formerly of the Circle of Magi in Hosper. Lived my whole life there, since I was 10 years old and came into my magic. 3 meals a day, quality education, a roof over my head. If you're not summoning demons, a mage tower's a fine place to be.
Aren't you with the rebellion?
If you were happy in the Circle, why are you here with the rebels?
We're all rebels now. The vote saw to that. The majority wanted to dissolve the circles. The rest of us went with them and were cut loose. I figured I'm better off with my fellow mages than on my own.
You don't like the winter?
You're not happy with this new alliance?
Something's not right about that lot. They're not like us. Magic or no, I'd rather count myself among decent folk than stand with magisters.
Tell me about the alliance.
How did the Grand Enchanter end up working with Tevinter?
1 minute, we were bracing for the Templars to attack. The next, we had a Magister ally. It was a stroke of luck that's given us an edge. In a way. Out of the frying pan.
I should go.
Goodbye.
Be careful. The Tevinters likely aren't happy you're asking questions.
No, of course not. I need to leave the place. Again, I will. Excellent. Imperator Glorian. She's only protect. But I was fast. Fast-ish. Okay. I am not going to tell you what I'm going to do. But let's save this for now. Maybe I can have the option here. Black Wolf. Oh.
Good. You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you?
Oh. Dorian. I'm so sorry, I just had to spoil you a little bit. Come on. Oh, come on, man.
does that work exactly? You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous. How do you do? Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
Investigate. Where's Felix?
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Okay. Is something wrong with Felix?
Alexius couldn't jump to Felix's side fast enough when he pretended to be faint. Is something wrong with him?
He's had some lingering illness for months. Felix is an only child, and Alexius is being a mother hen, most likely.
You're a magister?
Are you a magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium. I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
Why help us?
You're betraying your mentor because...
Alexius was my mentor. Meaning he's not any longer. Not for some time. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
That sounds bad. To get here before me?
He arranged it so he could arrive here just after the Divine died.
You catch on quick.
That is fascinating if true, and almost certainly dangerous.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down. Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
There's a lot to swallow. Do you have evidence?
You're asking me to take a lot on faith.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it. Ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys?
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter Supremacists. They call themselves Venatori. And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Why are you telling me this?
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
For the same reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake, you have to stop him.
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
Why does he want me?
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
What always told me.
Do you have any suggestions?
You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
Okay. Loot. That's it. Um,
You think they're right? Alexius is setting a trap for us.
I'm sure he is. Everything about that Magister practically screamed, "I'm setting a trap."
so the only thing that I need to do actually is to deal with things in here. What about that?
Good day. Take care.
Thank you.
I'll keep an eye out. Thank you.
We haven't gone to up there.
I remember the first time the dead walked these lands, when a blood mage poisoned our Lehman. The ashes of Andrastia herself brought the Arl back from his enchanted slumber.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I cannot open
We should
this.
search the area.
Yes, I know.
Oh. Greetings, traveler. I see.
After this, we're going to go to. I think I've never been up here. We went down there, but not up here. Yeah.
That windmill has weathered a great deal. I am impressed it remains standing.
Okay. This rains mark the spot where we're going to windmill. Oh. I remember that happened before. Ah, really? Well, you cannot go any further because it's jumping. Ooh, so sorry. Let me check. Oh, yes, I know.
Of course.
Isn't it a way to summon anything here? So I can cross? No. But we cannot go here. Okay. The only thing left is this region here that I cannot do because I need to be level to be level 12 at least. Blackpool, well, you will be doing this anyway. Look at it. Oh. Apply. There we go. Evelyn. Come on, man. So, we're going to go to the coast. Yeah, travel.
Nothing to report, sir.
What are the things we need? This thing and this thing. Okay. Let me just save it because we changed locations. Okay. So, oh. Come on. Really, I need to come here to... I think I remember something about what to do to get the doors unlocked. It's not yet. I think it needs. I need to do something in order to unlock the option. And yes, I'm saving perks for that. Like I said before. I don't remember exactly what to do. But yeah. Iron. Okay. Well. What is this one? Iron. I'm been spending a lot of iron when I'm making stuff. I need to spend around maybe 6, 8 of those at a time. So, what is this?
Those must be the bandits Harding mentioned.
Okay, that is a weird thing. Is this I'm not sure if there's if they have a codex about this. No, probably it's part of the bandits. Yeah. Okay, no. Oh, beware of falling rocks. Come on, man. I cannot read it. Okay. A nug. We have nugs here. So Great Cove. Okay. I think that is a shard. Yeah. Of course. Ooh, that was a long. Yeah, it's not a real animal. Real animals you can actually. What are you doing? There we go. Nothing?
These must be the missing soldiers.
Murdered. Shit.
We should see that their families are notified.
Our men were murdered by a group called the Blades of Hessarian. It seems there's a way to challenge their leader.
They have traditions. These men were just following a code. If the Inquisition can win their loyalty, we could steer them on a better path.
It looks like the bandits are camped further along the beach.
Precision soldiers were. What is the obsidian? Oh, I keep going with iron, I guess. And Severstone. Hiding. Acquire fate touched iron. What? What was that? That was a weird thing. What are the nugs here? Okay. Come on. Ooh. The missing should be fine. Log supply list. Ooh. That guy, that was brutally. If he survived, no, he didn't. Oh, she didn't. Come on. Oh, we have rams here as well. Uh-oh. So we found rams. Where's this? I think Solas will disapprove. I think. I'm not sure. But we don't have Dorian yet. All down.
You have seen a great deal of battle.
We all have.
Not all. Not like you. You live and breathe war. You understand it. It is home to you.
What's that supposed to mean?
I intended no offense. We have both.
You attack here too.
Seen terrible things. We have watched death and destruction render that which we love unrecognizable. It is calming to see something familiar in another. This will not stand!
No, the leader. Okay. Read. Oh, we have the chapter 2. Okay. We will try to get another another camp, maybe, and kind of end that here. I really want to get the. What? What is
Let's
this?
try not to get eaten, shall we?
What is this? Front, left, no. Giant. Okay. I cannot whistle. Oh my goodness, I haven't whistled in a long time that I don't remember how to do it. I actually low in RAM things. Read. Okay. I think I have so many air fruits already for potions, maybe? Want to find obsidian. Come on. Oh. Ooh, we found bears. Okay. Bear. Let's go. Oops. Come on, man. She got stuck, and the first thing that she does is to hit something. Or trying to. Summerstone. Okay, we have Summerstone as well. Okay, Summerstone it is. Read. Okay. Oh. Nice. The small girl.
Must be something here. Let's look around.
I don't know. Let's have that another time, shall we? Oh, come on, woman. Really.
This would work for a camp.
Okay, set the camp. And okay. And there will be all for today's video because it's been a long video as well. Yeah, they're taking a long time. I've tried to keep it less than an hour, but there are some times that I need to go a little bit further with some stuff. So yes, well, I hope you have a lovely day ahead. See you around. Bye bye.